Samoa and the Miami Dolphins.
Autumn has come to New England. No place like it on earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway in Foxborough. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. This complete left side to Aguilar. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Back to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st down, Jones being chased out left. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We're scoreless after 1. Now Jones on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And that flag accepted. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Dancing to his left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be... And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. Give him 18 on the play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
That It's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And his throw is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. New England's offense set to go. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Jones. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. To throw is Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
11 more on that one and another 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Running the counter with Mostert. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Tua. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT. On 2nd down, Mostert fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT.
changes things in a big way because you're forced to try a long field goal to hopefully get something out of that opening drive in overtime, and it's unsuccessful. And now on the other sideline, maybe you just need a couple of first downs, get your own kicker set up with a chance to win this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jones. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So now after that big play, things come into focus a little bit sharper because at this point in overtime, a field goal is all they need. That big play there sets them up in field goal range. They want to try and finish this game off.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory. So this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.